is the 3 p.m. Takeover, Radio Northern Beach's only drive-home show.
Keep it right here for a whole hour of fresh hits and entertainment for your Wednesday afternoon.
Here we go.
Hit it.
I couldn't agree more, Bruno. I definitely want to be a billionaire.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Welcome, 3 p.m. Takeover, Hope in Victoria, Wednesday afternoon. I'm giving you like the Cliff Notes version. I dropped a whole bunch of prepositions on the way in, but we're so glad you're with us. Hope you guys have had a great week so far. Hope you enjoyed the long weekend. Monday off. Everyone loves a good long weekend. 4-day week. Yes. Everyone loves it.
4-day weeks are so good, but I get really confused at work and I get back to work on Tuesday and I start doing all of Monday's things and I'm like, wait, no. And then all week I'm confused.
I love a 4-day week, but it does mean that you have to do 5 days worth of work in 4 days. And I forget that till I get back in. And I'm like, oh, I have like literally just that little, like a quarter more work to do each day.
It's all fun and games till you have a full-time job and then you realise that actually long weekends are not as great as you imagine. They're actually kind of bad.
I mean, they are kind of great. It depends how busy you're going to be.
That is true.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's been kind of rainy lately. It's been pretty awful, to be honest. It's not been good beach weather, but, you know, I guess it is winter. But because of that, I have some really cool beach news. It's going to put you in a really good mood.
Okay. I'm excited.
So there was this guy in the paper recently. He's 21 and he has a drone, not an overly expensive, like a $2,500 drone.
That's probably mid-range,
which I think is like mid-range as far as drones go. And he's captured these like super incredible images of the northern beaches. He was commissioned by a real estate agency in Avalon because they wanted like, you know, fresh images of the beach for their websites, for their brochures and that kind of thing. And so far he's just been up north and he's taken photos of the shorelines of Avalon and Newport and Mona Vale. And they are like amazing. Like they're so cool. He's done the pool and he's also just done like the waves coming into the beach, but it's like completely
it's like completely straight down, isn't it?
Completely straight down, like bird's eye view. And it's like
those shots.
So amazing. Like I've never seen the beaches look that good.
That's so cool.
It's so cool. You guys totally have to look it up. It's really, really, really amazing. You can look him up on Instagram. His name is Gabriel Scanu.
We'll post the link.
Scanu.
We'll post the link for sure.
I'm going to go with Scanu. But anyway, he's from Epping. But he was doing a media studies course. He's now dropped out. He's just a photographer now.
Oh, wow.
But he has like so many followers on Instagram and on his website because he travels a lot and he takes all these amazing images. But his ones of the northern beaches are like ridiculous. Like the water is so clear and the sand is so pretty. They look like, you know, when you see like holiday shots advertising Miami or something and you're like, what an amazing beach, or the Hamilton Islands.
That's my beach.
And I'm like, that's the northern beaches. Like they are so amazing in these photos. So you definitely have to check that out. And if you're going to that real estate agent in Avalon, you're going to want to buy a house.
Oh, really? You think they're that good?
They are. I'm going to show them to you.
Okay.
When we play our next song and you're going to be like,
okay,
whoa.
We can get my reaction after the next song because
delayed.
It'll be like literally be a delayed reaction.
Yeah. They're actually so cool. You know what? I'm not necessarily a photographer, although people do say I'm quite good at photos. So
I do. Your Instagram is pretty darn good, I must say.
But one of my favourite shots, funnily enough, that I've ever taken is of Avalon Beach.
Oh, really?
Not that it's bird's eye, because like I'm not a bird, but
you befriended a seagull and you're like, go, my friend, take this photo for me.
It's a ground's eye.
Fly up.
But it's really, really cool because, you know, when you sit at the edge of the pool in Avalon or in DY and the water hits the edge and bounces up.
Oh, yes.
I got a photo as the water bounced up and, all the drops are like perfectly formed. I focused it like as the water went up and it's such a cool shot.
That's really cool.
Like it was a fluke. Like I wasn't expecting it to be that good, but it is. And yeah.
Well done.
Every time I see it, I'm like, Avalon.
And you're like, I took that.
Yeah.
Hashtag photographer.
Basically. Yeah, so I kind of love that photo. But yeah, definitely go and check him out. Gabriel Scan now. We'll post a link.
Because we can't pronounce his name.
Because I can't pronounce his name. That's really bad. But anyway, yeah, he's really, really cool. So he's kind of local, not beaches local, but like Sydney local. So that's good.
Very nice.
And it's always nice when someone takes really good photos. I know a friend of my mum's did that. She took like all these different pictures of DY at sunrise and made a 12-month calendar out of them and then gave it to my mum because my mum now lives in Queensland.
Yeah.
So
oh, that's so special, especially when it's like your own photos.
Yeah.
That's so lovely. Oh,
so
I have a
talented
friend whose family does like a calendar for the next year of all the photos from the previous year. So whenever I go over, it's like all these like cute little family photos for each month.
My boyfriend's family does that, and there's always a lot of sort of competition about who will be in the most photos.
Yeah. And like who's going to be for which month.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like those fireman calendars like Mr. September. They're that like the weird family version?
Mr. September. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. We are going to be back after this. This is a song that we both absolutely love.
Such a good song.
It is from Sweden's entrant into Eurovision this year. So
enjoy, guys.
Please enjoy. I know you will. Welcome back to the 3 p.m. Takeover. I can't go on. Robin Bengtsson, something Swedish along those lines, similar.
Robin Sweden.
Robin Sweden. But anyway, you are listening to the 3 p.m. Takeover, and we are super excited to be here, even though it is raining and horrible. And
I love this kind of weather. I don't know what you're on about, girl.
I like the
great.
rain, but not when the sky is grey. Grey
No.
sky is a bit depressing.
Overcast grey skies make all like the greenery look so much greener. Haven't you
That
ever
is
noticed that?
true.
And I love that. Like on my morning walk, I go past this spot it's this big rock and it has all this moss all over it. And the moss looks like almost vibrant when
Yeah,
it's
that's cool.
overcast. And I love that so much. So
I can see that.
I'm a big old fan of overcast weather. There we go.
So enjoy overcast weather.
On a completely different note.
Okay, we're going to talk about dreadlocks because someone I know has got dreadlocks. And it's someone I didn't think would get dreadlocks because I thought he was a bit too like posh, polished
Yeah,
for dreadlocks.
okay,
But
okay.
anyway, he's got them. Dreads. Yeah.
Dreads.
AKA dreads. And I realised I didn't really know anything about dreadlocks. So I looked it up and I reckon that dreadlocks have been around so much longer than you think.
Really?
So much longer.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me the history.
Here we go. Some of the earliest depictions of dreadlocks date back as far as 3,600 years to the Minoan civilization.
Whoa. That's
So
a long time.
Really long time ago. So that was centered in Crete, which is now obviously like modern Greece. And that's where the first dreadlocks originated. So a really long time ago. And they depict like a lot of images from that time, you know, like when they would paint them, depict individuals with braided hair in like really long styled dreadlocks. And in the Bronze Age and the Iron Age, lots of people in like Asia Minor and the Eastern Mediterranean, North Africa had dreadlocks, and they were thought to be part of their like battle dress. So they wouldn't always have them.
Oh, wow.
But when they were like going out to fight, they'd like put their hair in dreadlocks because it was easier to maintain and looked intimidating.
That's funny because everyone I know who has dreadlocks talks about how difficult they are to maintain. Like they have such like because of the upkeep, because you got to like roll them and wash them at certain like stages of it, and you got to roll them with like special oils and stuff. And
Well, it's hard because of course when you need to wash your hair, but when you wash it, they like unravel.
but not heaps because it's basically knotted hair.
Yeah, but
so
like
to
you get,
keep them
like,
in that like
flyaways,
yeah, so to
which
keep
look
it in
weird.
like the I guess like the dreadlock shape, like the tube shape.
Yeah.
you have to like roll them a certain way.
Yeah.
because my cousin used to have it, and his mum used to like once a month used to sit down and like roll them all for him.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he had really cool dreadlocks and they looked good. But
You have to look after them so much though, because but like your hair can't recover. You have to cut them off.
Yeah.
You want like that.
pretty much.
You got to grow your hair and cut them off.
But people who do have it, they always look really cool with them. I'm a fan of them. I like dreads.
Some people look okay. Some when they look dirty, I can't deal.
Oh, but that's same like when guys got like the whole man bun phase. I was totally fine with it if they kept it clean.
Yeah, as long as your hair's clean.
Guys went through this stage where they thought they could grow their hair long and keep the like I'll wash my hair once a month thing, and I was like, that's not how hair. That's the reason
oily hair?
The reason girls wash their hair so often is because their hair is long. Like,
Yeah,
gross.
yeah, that's true. But anyway, dreadlocks have been worn for lots of various reasons in different cultures. So there's like people that wear it for like religious reasons or ethnic pride or as a political statement. But of course, like now it's more seen as a representation of like an alternative, like natural spirit.
Natural is probably the word I would use.
Natural spirit, which is
Natural.
cool. And anyway, on a like totally different note, but fun fact, in December 2010, the Guinness Book of Records banned its longest dreadlock category.
Why?
Because they decided it was too difficult to measure based off how real or fake people's dreadlocks were. Because obviously you can get like dreadlocks made out of your own hair, or you can get pre-made dreadlocks and get them like stitched into your hair.
like hair extensions.
Yeah, like hair extensions, except they do it so that your own hair will naturally grow into the dreadlock, like the fake one.
Ew.
So you can just like eventually never tell which is your hair and which is not.
That's kind of gross.
I guess if you want a good head start on length.
Yeah, I suppose.
And look, if you want dreadlocks, obviously you're not that concerned about hair hygiene. So like, what of it?
What an assumption.
Well, it's true.
It's true.
Like, if you're going to let your hair like mat and not into itself,
Yeah, true.
then you're clearly not like overly fast on health of your hair.
But shout out to people who do have dreadlocks. You look cool. You look cooler than I would ever think I'll ever look cool.
That didn't make any sense.
I know. I'm never going to look as cool as people with dreadlocks already are, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Your
I'm
hair
getting
is so
confused.
curly though that I reckon you could probably get a dread if you didn't brush it for a few days.
Oh, if I like didn't wash I went through a stage where someone told me like to curls would maintain themselves better if I didn't brush them out in the shower. Because I normally brush it out with conditioner, and I did that for about a month, and like I had dreadlocks forming naturally. My hair needs to be brushed out, so I do now brush it out with conditioner in the shower.
Oh my God, how amazing.
Yeah, because it's necessary. Oh my goodness. Oh.
We will be back straight after this. Don't go away. This is the 3 p.m. Takeover.
Welcome back. This is a 3 p.m. Takeover. That was Attention by Charlie Puth. That's a pretty great song.
I love the song he does with Meghan Trainor.
Yes. He has such a good, like, his voice goes well with so many people, but it can, like, be a solo artist as well, really well.
Isn't he from a talent show?
I don't think
Or is he
so.
not? I think I'm getting him mixed up with someone else.
I think you are. I'd have to, like,
Maybe.
Google him. But, guys, in sad news, at the end of last week, this came as a pretty big blow. I didn't even know who the person was, but, guys, we lost a hero last week. The man who popularized putting pineapple on pizza passed away. Side note, there was a lot of P's in that sentence. Popularized putting pineapple on pizza.
Wow.
So he was 83. He was a Greek immigrant to Canada in the 50s. His name was San Panopoulos.
Okay.
And I think he's my new hero because I love pineapple on pizza.
So did the Canadians invent Hawaiian pizza? Like a Greek guy living in Canada?
Yeah, so he kind of invented that. Invented's weird because pizza already existed. He created that topping combination.
I suppose it sounds odd when you think about it, putting a fruit on a pizza.
Yeah, but he did it with the ham and the cheese to make it the Hawaiian pizza. I don't know why it's called Hawaiian pizza. I guess pineapples. Anyway.
You think he would have called it like something Greek or something Canadian, not Hawaii.
But I guess
well.
I guess pineapples aren't probably native to Canada.
So that's one of those things where like Hawaiian pizza doesn't come from Hawaii.
Yeah.
A bit like how French fries don't come from France.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's pretty
Mind
sad.
blown.
It's pretty sad because I think probably one of my favorite flavors of pizza.
I
But,
love a good Hawaiian pizza.
But what weirds me out is that I only became a parent of the whole should pineapple be on pizza debate maybe like a couple of years ago because I grew up that every time there was like pizza at like a pizza party or like a pool party or whatever, sleepover, there were Hawaiian
party?
But like Hawaiian pizza was always an option. And so
Yeah, me too.
I never came across the fact that people didn't like pineapple. So when the whole debate came out that like, oh, you know, it shouldn't be there, it's a fruit, it's disgusting on pizza, I was like, but everyone loves it, don't they? I love it. And I know you love it.
I do as well.
Yeah.
And I agree. I think of it as like a staple pizza. I
Definitely.
think because there's not much on it. So when you're a child, you'll probably shy away from Supreme or something that has, you know, like 10, 15 things on. But with something that just has like 2 ingredients on.
Plus as
It's
a kid,
popular with children.
pineapple is sweet and
yeah.
it's like not a veg. Like Supreme has like very obvious vegetables on it. As a kid, I was like, I don't want pizza. It has like mushrooms. That's like healthy. I want something yummy and like
Vegetable-free pizza.
exactly. And you know, it's a fruit, not a vegetable. So
It's true.
but it's a perfect combination. It's like juicy and sweet and it cuts through like the saltiness of the ham.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's the perfect combination. So
I
fight
think it
me,
is
but
too.
it is the best.
No, you know why? Because I'm not really a fan of ham. Like I would never just eat ham.
Not a ham fan.
Not a ham fan.
Not a ham
Unless
fan.
it's like Christmas and it's like properly done ham.
No, I'm the same. I don't eat ham.
I don't eat it unless
Really
it's ham and pineapple
elsewhere.
pizza.
Yeah.
Because the pineapple, yeah, you're right. It like cuts through
Yeah.
the saltiness and it kind of neutralizes it. And it's so good.
Yeah. So, but to be fair, regardless of whether you like pineapple on pizza or not, I think we can all agree that we lost a hero. Because, like,
Yeah.
especially like a very unsung hero. It makes me sad that we didn't know about this until now.
How old was he?
He was 83.
Okay.
So I'm sure people close to him, like, knew about it and loved him for it.
So Hawaiian pizza's only been around like 60 years?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which doesn't surprise me, really. It doesn't sound like something the Italians would do, if that makes sense. It doesn't sound like a
Yeah.
classic pizza combination.
It's like the whole when you get older and you realize that Italians don't actually eat garlic bread and you're like, what?
Yeah, and like, and all their like pastas, if you order like, you know, a pesto pasta, you'll get literally pasta with pesto. You won't get like meat and creamy sauces and all this stuff with it. And their things are very like, I guess,
plain.
simple, but in the way that like all the flavors come through better.
Yeah.
Whilst our pizzas are often topped with like 15 different things and they will
Yeah.
have like 3.
Yeah. I always
Yeah.
prefer, I'm quite fussy with pizza and I always like quite plain pizzas.
Although your vegetable pizza is pretty good.
Yeah, and that has a lot of stuff on it, to be fair.
It's so good though.
It's really yummy. But I have a complaint. Okay, so I went out for pizza on the weekend and I ordered a mozzarella pizza and I was unhappy because it was like so overly cheesy to the point where the cheese is like clogged in the middle.
Oh, I hate that. And it's like,
I had to like brush off a layer.
Oh.
I know. I was disappointed.
Over the top. You can't do over the top cheese. It's got to be well balanced.
It has to be well balanced with the tomato. And even if you're having like a 4 cheeses pizza, which I don't like, but I know people that love it, at least the cheese has to be like smooth and like runny.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It can't just be like cold in like a lump.
Yeah.
Like hardened into a lump.
I'm with you. And it annoys me.
I'm getting shivers thinking about it. My pizza was bad.
It annoys me when you order pizza and it's like all the toppings and the cheese and the sauce aren't like evenly spread over the pizza. So like some pieces will have like lots and lots of crust and like no cheese. And other bits will have like all the toppings and like no crust space. And you're like, can we just like balance this out, please?
It's funny because when you watch them make it in restaurants, whatever, I have a friend that used to own a pizza shop and they make them so fast. It's astounding. It's like 30 seconds per pizza. And so I guess that's why it's not even. But I agree. True. It's like when you go to fancy pizza places and all the good bit of the pizza is only on like the bottom quarter. Yes. And the rest is just like crust and you're like,
yeah. You're like, can we?
What is this?
Like spread, please? Like,
I know. I'm so meticulous with pizza. I always space it like right out to the edges.
Yeah, yours is like a geometric pattern when you make it. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's like art to watch.
It is. It's art in pizza.
It is.
What is your favorite pizza?
That's hard. I used to always go for just Hawaiian, but like even if like, you know, when you're a kid and you want like the really plain flavors, I used to always have like just mozzarella.
Yeah.
What's it called when they have, it's just cheese and sauce?
Mozzarella?
No, the name. Margarita. I used to always go for margarita. I was like, mozzarella's not right. I used to always only ever have margarita. And I still like, it is still like a favorite.
Yeah.
Which my brother used to always call a waste of base because it's just like cheese.
That's funny.
But I do like often they'll do like a vegetarian pizza and it'll have like a pesto on it as well.
Yeah.
I do love those when it's like, and have like sun-dried tomatoes and eggplant. I know I'm growing up when I prefer the vegetable pizzas, but I'll always lean towards a ham and pineapple.
I quite like the plain pizzas as well, just like a margarita or just like a garlic pizza.
Oh, yeah.
I made a really good pizza a few weeks ago that instead of spreading like pesto sauce or like base on it, I just put like garlic paste on the bottom and then cheese.
Oh, yeah.
It tasted really good.
Okay.
Really
I might have to try that.
You
might have to make it for me.
I might.
Yeah.
As much as I love a proper gourmet pizza or homemade one, my mum does amazing homemade pizza. We have a pizza oven and all that kind of stuff.
She makes her own dough.
She makes her own dough sometimes.
So good.
It's very cool. But I've got to say, and people are going to hate me for saying this, but I associate good memories from childhood. Every so often, and when I say every so often, that translates to like every 5 years.
Yeah.
I cannot go past a meat lovers from Pizza Hut.
No, sometimes you have to
but
like
it has to be like
indulge.
It has to be like every 5 years.
Because then you have it and you go, why'd I do that? And you for the next couple of years, you remember how like what like good bad it was.
But it was like amazing for like the time period you ate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like light and tangy chips. I had too many as a kid and now weird. Like every couple of years I'm like, no, maybe they're fine. I haven't eaten them and I'll have someone go, nope, still can't have them. But I'm glad I have retasted them, but I can't have them.
Yeah.
Another like kid staple party food was light and tangy chips. Always that flavor.
Yeah, I never liked light and tangy.
Neither did I, but it was the only flavor at parties, so like I got used to eating it. And then when I grew up, I was like, I don't have to eat this flavor anymore.
I always satisfied myself with salt and vinegar because nobody ate them except me.
I like salt and vinegar, but I couldn't have too many because like my mouth would go numb. Have you ever done like an entire pack of salt and vinegar by yourself and you're like, I can't feel my lips anymore?
But I'm going to keep going anyway. Yeah. Everyone's done that. Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh, nostalgic food memories. Now I'm just really hungry for pizza.
And chips.
Yeah.
And all things bad. What's your favourite chip?
That's cheese and bacon balls or Twisties. It's not that hard. I'll always lean towards those ones.
What is your favourite Doritos flavour?
Oh, I guess just like the cheese flavour. I actually just like the plain flavour. I just like
the green one.
I like the taste of corn chips.
I think I like the red one the best.
But I don't like when they're like over salted. But which ones? I don't like the nacho flavour.
The yellow ones?
Yeah, I just like the cheese supreme. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I like that one. Yeah. But I'll always lean back towards a Twisty.
What's weird is when you travel overseas and chips are different. Like the Doritos are the same flavours we have, but the bag colour is different. And it's really weird.
And America has all those like weird flavor, like Cool Ranch flavour and stuff.
Yeah.
That's so weird. And they brought all those ones for like the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. They brought out all those like...
They're purple Doritos.
Yeah,
I saw them.
I haven't got a chance to try them, but I was like, I'll eat a purple Dorito. Like, throw it my way.
We should go buy some.
We should.
After the show.
We need to have Hawaiian pizza and purple Doritos right now. Like during the next song. No, maybe. Tempting.
if we don't come back on air after this, that's why.
If the song ends and there's just dead air for a while, you guys will know why.
Just Give Me a Reason. That was Pink. You're listening to the 3 p.m. Takeover, Radio Northern Beaches 88.7 and 90.3. We're having a really good time on the show today. We've talked about photos and drones and dreadlocks and pizza and chips. It's been a bit of a mishmash show.
What more could you want for a Wednesday afternoon?
Let's really be honest. Like, it's been a bit of a mash of things. But you know what?
It's just made me hungry. This entire show's just made me hungry.
It's about to get even more mixed up.
Okay, I think of like even more better. And I was like, that's not the correct grammatical sentence.
No,
even more better.
Even more better. No, even more mixed up, because we are going to talk a little bit about beauty and beauty tips and that kind of thing. Because I got to say, I'm not someone that sort of like hunts online for, you know, like different beauty tips. Like I'm not really into that kind of stuff. But I saw something on Instagram and it blew my mind. I was amazed.
Okay.
So this is going to change your life if you have...
Guys, if you're not sitting down, make sure you're sitting down.
You should be sitting down.
Yeah.
If you have blackheads on your nose, which a lot of people do, I do, then this is going to be amazing. So you know those little like things that you floss your teeth with, but they're shaped like a V?
Yeah.
And they're just like the disposable ones, like you just use them once or twice?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like a little forky
They're
thing.
like the little, like a tiny slingshot.
Yes, that's a perfect description. They're like a miniature slingshot. Well, what you can do is you can put all this warm water on your nose and you can put a bit of soap, like lather up your nose, that kind of thing. And then you take the little mini slingshot tooth flosser thing and you put it at the bridge of your nose.
Like the floss string goes on your nose.
Put the floss string on your nose and then just pull it slowly down your nose.
Oh.
And it all peels off.
Oh my God, I have to try that.
Yeah. And you can do it like, obviously like across your nose, you know, kind of like in a, like as though you were like shaving.
Can you do that can you do it like on your forehead and cheeks and stuff?
I don't know. I suppose so. But
Because it wouldn't be as effective.
It's not as effective because, of course, like the string is held between two bits. So if it was flat, that wouldn't quite work.
Yeah.
You know, but like your nose like sticks out.
Yeah.
Like you can bend it around.
So you might be
your
able to do
nose.
like your chin maybe. Like,
Yeah,
you know, sometimes
yeah.
on like your jawline you get like blackheads and pimples on your jawline.
Yeah, you could probably do it there.
Oh.
But I was so amazed.
Guys,
Like,
I'm going to be so fresh-faced now.
I'm yet to try it on myself, but I watched the video and like all this stuff just like came off and I was like,
Ew. But like, ooh.
yeah, ew, but like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Sometimes those those beauty videos that are very like skincare maintenance, you watch them and you're like, that's so gross. I really want to try it.
Yeah, like that's so gross, but like,
I have
whoa,
to,
I
yeah.
have that in me. Like I need to get rid of that.
Yes.
But yeah, so I thought that was so super cool.
That's
so
a
that
cool
kind of
tip.
like got me thinking.
Did you just fall down the rabbit hole?
I did a bit.
Yeah, nice.
But I got a couple of things to share with you because I don't know if people know all these. These are like
I feel like I need to know them. I'm so excited now.
these are like life hacks from me.
Okay.
So they're not like things that I looked up. They're like my own things.
Okay.
Aside from that. Oh, except the first one, which is not me because I've thought about it. So you know how there's this big push now to like look natural even though you're wearing heaps of makeup?
Yeah.
It's like the whole trick between, I got obsessed with this like page in a teen magazine when I was a child about how to make a messy bun that looks like it took 20 seconds in less than 20 minutes.
Oh my, see, that annoys me.
But now I can't do it in 20 seconds.
People who do like the natural makeup look in under an hour and you're like, oh my gosh. Like,
Yeah.
It's like so purpose defeating.
Yes. But I saw one of those and apparently it's a thing now to look more natural, to give yourself fake freckles.
Oh no, it's a huge beauty trend is like
Yeah.
adding freckles to your face with like an eyebrow pencil or something. Like
Yeah,
a natural
like
colour.
a slightly darker eyebrow pencil and you just like dot a few freckles on so it looks like you're more natural.
Yep, I've heard that.
I've not tried that.
I don't need to. I'm covered in freckles.
I don't have freckles on my face. Maybe
That's
I should
good.
try it. I'll
maybe
come
you
in
should.
and you'll be like, why did you get freckles?
But you'll do, maybe I worried that like the first time someone does it will be like overly done and be like Pippi long stockings. And people like,
Yeah.
when they like, they dress up and they do like the really big, like evenly spaced ones on their
evenly
cheeks.
spaced is so
You'd have to do
bad.
it like really I feel like a better way to do it, which they do for like to do like a scattered effect with art. If you used a toothbrush and you flicked like a brown eyeliner, because it would be
yeah.
like really tiny dots and be like really fleckled.
Yeah, it would be like
flicked and stuff.
naturally dispersed.
Yeah, I feel like that might work, but I haven't tried it, so I don't know. Yeah.
That aside,
Like,
I have a few
what's your
hacks.
next tip? I'm excited.
Well, I have a few hacks to share, which I think are
Okay.
quite interesting. So I am quite lucky in that I have naturally long eyelashes, but a lot of people don't. And a lot of people spend a lot of time curling them, but curling them is quite difficult and sometimes you can like damage your eyelashes. You can pull them out. And a really good way to kind of flick your eyelashes up, it sounds stupid, but is to blow dry them.
Like literally just like have the blow dryer pointing up.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
like when you're blow drying your hair, I always shut my eyes and then blow dry my eyelashes and they go,
So
they
you
react to the heat. And
So
they
you
fold
point
up.
the hair dryer is like at your chin.
Yeah.
And you point up and you close your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they react to the heat and they literally just like lift. Like you can actually see it happen.
And then once you like take it away and the cold air hits it, they stay?
Yeah, if you like put mascara on quickly enough, they kind of stay. More so than if you hadn't done it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah, it works.
That's so cool.
But just be careful that it's not like too hot for your eyes.
Singe your eyelashes off.
Which is cool. Another one that I love, because I always had this problem with eyeliner, keep your eyeliner pencil in the freezer.
Eyeliner pencil? Why?
Because you know when you're using it sometimes and it like cracks a bit or it crumbles a bit?
Yeah.
And when it crumbles, it's the worst because you end up with like a blob and then the bit that crumbled off like goes down your face.
Yeah.
And, like, leaves like black dots on
And
you.
you're like, that's not the look I was going for.
Yeah, if you keep your eyeliner pencil in the freezer, it never crumbles, and because it's cold, it like draws better.
Oh, wow.
Because it's like a separate temperature to the skin of your eye when you put it on.
Does it like go on cold? Does it feel weird?
No.
Okay. Good.
Feels the same. So that's a really good one.
Nice.
It keeps your eyeliner
I'm
together.
loving these little beauty hacks.
It's really good. The other one, this one's really interesting. People don't seem to like this one, I think, unless they've done it, is washing your hair with beer. It is expensive.
Wait, what?
Washing your hair with beer.
Can you reuse the beer?
You mean to wash your hair again?
Yeah.
As opposed to drinking it?
Because a beer is like $9 a bottle. $7.
Well, I suppose if you could like, but how would you catch it after putting
into
it
like
through
a
your hair?
bucket.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Are you washing or just like rinsing it through with the beer? Is there an ingredient in the beer that's like really good for hair? Is that what it is?
Yeah, because since it's starchy, it like gets all the bad stuff out of your hair and it like it helps all the natural moisture come back into your hair and it makes it glowy.
You know what might
Glowy
work?
like a Pantene ad.
You know what might work that would be cheaper than beer? Is if you kept the leftover water from when you make pasta. Doesn't all the starch come out?
Yeah.
Same with when you make potatoes.
Oh my gosh, you could be onto something. Pasta water for your hair.
Because I feel like you throw it out anyway. I mean, you keep a little bit for making your pasta sauce, but if you're throwing it out anyway, it's cheaper than a bottle of beer.
Look,
and you're not sad because you're not like
trends.
I know I am like very logical today.
You are. You could like start some.
I'm actually tempted to try that. I feel like you couldn't tell with my hair. I feel like we'd have to try with your hair because it's kind of like
I have
straight hair.
hair.
You could tell because my hair's it doesn't change very much.
You know what? I'm gonna make this a pledge.
Okay.
I'm gonna wash my hair with leftover water
And let
from
us know.
cooking pasta, and I'm gonna let you know.
Okay, I'm so
I'm gonna let
excited.
everybody know how this is gonna be.
What if it like makes your hair fall out because it's like really bad for it?
You'll be paying for my wigs.
No, I can't afford a good wig. They're like really expensive.
They are actually, and they're itchy.
Oh,
I don't
well,
want-
I
I
don't know
want
if they're
an itchy
itchy,
wig.
but you'll find out.
My last trick, and this is one that I absolutely love. I feel like people know this, but I'm going to say it anyway if they don't. The best thing, in my opinion, that you can possibly do for your face before you go to sleep, ice cube, rub it all over your face.
Really? Mm-hmm. Is this before or after evening moisturizer?
Before.
Is it because it like tightens up your pores and closes them?
Yep. And any like breakouts or any like red spots you have, they fade back into your face.
Oh, Tori might try this.
Yep. Just get an ice cube everywhere. You can do it like on your eyelids,
And then
on your nose, everywhere.
dry your face off and then moisturize and go to bed?
Yep.
Okay. Guess what I'm doing tonight, guys?
Is rubbing an ice cube on your face.
Pretty much, a casual, just the normal Wednesday evening plans.
Because I guess it's a bit like when you splash your face with cold water to close your pores. It's like that, but even more pronounced because you're actually literally rubbing your face with an ice cube.
I've heard it's the same with hair. For curly hair, I've always heard that when you're washing your hair, you should like turn the hot water off and rinse your hair with cold water and before you like start it off because apparently the cold water helps like tighten the curls. Apparently.
I think that's just good for your hair anyway because I do that.
Oh, really? Oh, maybe it's good for like the root follicle bit with the oil and stuff.
I think it's just that your hair is not supposed to be subject to the heat. So after I've washed my hair, I always like lean sideways
I was
into
like,
the
it's
cold
the worst
water.
in winter. You're like, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, I always like move out of the way and then I lean my head under the cold water and I wash my hair through with cold water.
Nice.
Not like freezing, but cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, guys, if you guys have tried any of those beauty hacks, let us know if they're successful. Because then if they're like duds, let us know and I don't want to try it. But
And I'm going to be the guinea pig to test washing
Pasta
your hair,
hair.
with pasta water, Victoria's like cheap
light bulb moment.
alternative to beer hair. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to report back.
We'll call you pasta hair. That's what all the cool kids are doing.
Probably almost would be better with rice water, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Probably be silky and smooth, wouldn't it?
Well, I could just do both.
You have to try all of them and do like if you make mashed potato, use like the potato water as well.
Oh my gosh, how
I'm
funny.
so excited, guys.
It's like a biology experiment. We'll be back after this. This is Shawn Mendes, Mercy.
Welcome back. That was Mercy by Shawn Mendes. He's so talented. He's painfully talented for his age.
Yeah, didn't you say he's like 17?
I'm pretty sure he's 17 now. He might be 18 by now. When he was like first discovered, when his like first hits came out, he was 16.
Wow.
And he's Canadian. I remember being shocked and horrified at his talent level and feeling very old.
That's crazy.
Yep.
There we go.
It's like when you told me that this year is the first year that kids graduating year 12 will have been born in 2000. Mm-hmm. I feel disgustingly old. Like they don't have a memory of the 90s. The 90s wasn't a thing for them.
I know.
Is this how the generation before us felt?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And you know what? On our show next week, we're going to be talking about songs from 2007 that are now 10 years old.
Oh, no.
I reckon it's going to be shocking.
Oh, I don't want to.
Well, we are.
And I'll be a week older by then as well.
Yeah.
And we'll be even older. Anyway, to get to that point, to get to next week, we have to get through the end of the show, which means it's time for Madame Quote to rear her head and give us some wisdom for the week. And this week, you are Madame Quote again.
Consider my head reared. I'm ready for action. And I'm going to relate it to beauty.
Perfect.
And I love this because it's so like it's a 2-part quote.
Okay.
And the first bit is like, oh, inspiring. And the second bit's like, like, yeah.
Like empowering?
Yeah, but a bit badass.
Okay.
You'll know what I mean.
Okay, I'm excited.
But not too badass, just kind of like leather jacket badass. As opposed to like real badass.
Because like I own a leather jacket. So leather jacket is not really, it doesn't make you like cool and rebellious anymore.
I bought a new leather jacket.
Ooh, I don't like the new leather jacket feel because you got to break it in until the leather's soft.
Yeah, mine's really squeaky.
Yes, the squeaky leather. And you're like, here I come.
I'm going to have to like wear it at home till it unsqueaks. Yeah. I think there's something you can
it's like when you get
spray on a leather jacket to stop it squeaking.
But it's like when you get like a new pair of heels and you have to like awkwardly wear them around the house to get used to them walking in them when they're really high, and also like get them to do that thing where like they slightly mold to your feet.
Yeah.
So that you're not in too much pain when you go out. I remember doing that.
That's
like
true.
My really high heels, I'm like, better wear it around the house for a while. Like awkwardly like making a cup of tea in the kitchen in like stilettos.
Yeah, I've done that one.
As you do.
That's so funny. Okay, so are you ready for the quote?
I am.
Okay.
Hit me.
So this is a quote from John Ray, and it is, "Beauty is power, a smile is its sword."
Oh, I like that.
So see, the second part's a bit like, ooh.
Yeah, it's like beauty is power. Aw, and smile is a sword. Bam!
Yeah. Basically.
That's really good.
So think on that this week, guys, because you're obliged to, because that was our quote.
You have to.
You have to.
You don't
that
get
was
a
our
choice.
quote of the week.
Are you liking quote of the week? I'm loving it.
I do like it. I'm always one for quotes. I have like a program, I guess you would call it like a plug-in extension thing on my laptop, on my search engine that has a quote of the day.
That's the one I got for you.
Yeah.
We both have it.
Yeah, and it gives you a quote of the day, and I really
love
like
that,
it.
yeah.
And it's become quite a thing in my office because when I'm away from my desk, it always like flashes up automatically.
Oh, really?
And so people will walk past it and they'll always kind of laugh and be like, "Good morning, Hope," because that's what it says on the screen. But then they'll always read the quote, or I'll see people like stopped at my desk and I wonder why they're there, and I realise it's because they're reading the quote.
Yeah.
On my screen.
I like it. I love a good quote. There's something about it. Something about a short, snappy phrase.
Sometimes I'm like, ugh. But most of the time, I'm like, ooh,
sometimes they're a bit like cliche, and you're like, okay, like.
Or sometimes they're like, don't remind me of things I know I need to think about.
But overall, quotes are good. So I hope you guys are liking it just as much. We've been posting them onto our Instagram page as well. So
which you should check out if you're into Instagram, because I know you are. Don't lie.
You can go follow
everybody is
the guy with the drone photos.
Yes.
And follow us, more importantly.
We will post a link to that, and definitely check it out. You are going to see the Northern Beaches in like from a whole new angle.
Literally.
I feel like not a bird.
I personally have not been up there. So.
Yeah. From a whole new angle, and also from a whole new perspective. Like, it is jaw-dropping. You are going to be blown away. So,
And guys,
Yeah.
if you, for some reason, missed our Earth special last week, which I don't know how, and if you did, how rude, you can catch up on Mixcloud because the entire show's up there with the music as well. We had Earth-themed music, and we had a great interview with Dr. Josh Waddick, so you definitely have to check that out again. If you listen to it, check it out again.
Yeah,
Just keep listening to it on repeat.
every day.
That's healthy. But do that. Otherwise, we will catch you next week for a brand new show. And you know what? I think I'm just going to go eat Hawaiian pizza. I just
want to.
It's like the weather for it as well.
Yeah, it's been cold.
It's like it's pizza weather. You get home and you go, I just want something like hot and cheesy and pineapple-y and
Yep.
perfect.
Basically.
Yum. So guys, do those beauty hacks, get some dreadlocks, look at the Northern Beaches from a whole new angle and eat some pizza. That's your homework for the week. If that's a thing. Catch you guys on Friday for the retakeover and a brand new show next week. Bye.